What's up YouTube, it's Razer. So I got a deck profile from my Muka Muka deck. If you want to check out 5 goals using this deck, be sure to click the annotation in the top left corner of the screen. Let's go and jump to the deck profile, go over all the cards that are in here, and then I'll tell you why they're in here. So we got 2 Shrag Godias, 3 Thunder Dragons, 1 Enraged Muka Muka, 3 Evil Swarm Thunderbirds, 3 Thunder Seahorse, 3 Batteryman 9 volts, 3 600, 3 Batteryman AAAs, 3 Card Ds, 3 Muka Mukas, 3 Batteryman Microcells, 3 Swift Scarecrows, 1 Battle Fader, 3 Infinite Cards, and 3 Reckless Breed for the main deck. The extra get 2 XYZ Rebellion Dragon, 1 Ragnar Zero, 1 101, 3 Saiton Knight, 1 Lavalval Chain, 3 Dagusto Emeralds, and 2 Gaga Cowboys. Alright, so how this deck works: get a bunch of cards in your hand, the attack of Muka Muka, Enraged Muka Muka, and Yugioh. Now, let's go over all the cards and then I'll explain how you get a bunch of cards in your hand. But anyway, Yugioh, basically with a bunch of cards in your hand, you can get more cards in your hand, the more power you get. You can have 600 attack for each card in your hand, so it's an insane effect. Plus you can take a control of one of your opponent's cards or change his level, so you can be using XYZ plays or just in general a great card. Thunder Dragon, you can discard this and add 2 to your hand, so essentially that's more cards in your hand, so definitely want to run Thunder Dragon in this deck. Enraged Muka Muka I only have 1 of because it's hard to get him out. But I would run more if I can get him out easier. But alright, Thunderbird. Sometimes you can use him as a beater, but mainly I can use him with Thunder Seahorse. I can add him in my hand Thunder Seahorse. So that's mainly why he's in here. He's a level 4 Thunder, so I generally don't want to add this card to my hand with Thunder Seahorse's effect unless I have to. So basically, Thunderbird is an extra card to add with Seahorse. So they have 9 volt here. You can summon him and add a Batteryman to your hand. And you want to add Batteryman Microcell to your hand. Don't add himself because you don't want to have multiples in your hand. You want to have 2 of them in your deck. That way, if you have to use Seahorse's effect, you can add the other 2 to your hand. So just when you use the effect, add Microcell. This allows you to recycle a Thunder monster, so you can banish 1 Thunder monster, and then at the end of the turn you can add it to your hand. So and recycle to affect that Seahorse if you need to. And he's also rank 4, so you can make rank 4s with him. Alright, now Batteryman AAA. This is one of the cards you can use. I only have them in here because I choose for rank 4. It's an easy XYZ play, basically. Summon this card, and then you can special summon another Batteryman AAA from your deck or from your hand or graveyard. So it's a very good card, and you can add it with Seahorse. So very nice. But keep in mind that with Seahorse's effect, you cannot special summon. So if you add AAA to your hand, you're not summoning until next turn because you're not going to be able to special summon anything. Card D for the draw power, and basically add 2 cards to your hand. So card D is very good in this deck. Muka Muka gains attack equal to cards in your hand, so more cards in your hand, the more power he has. Alright, now Microcell is another very good card for this deck. When you use this effect, you want to special summon this card. and then that way you can add a battery man to your hand. So you want to add microcell. So you special summon 9 volt, add microcell with 9 volts effect, and then plus you get to draw when microcell sent to the graveyard. So essentially you're adding 2 cards to your hand. So it's very nice. Swift scroll code to prevent yourself from being OTK'd. Battle Fader the same way, except I only want one of because even though Vanity's Infamous is at 1 now, they could still, if they have Vanities, it'll prevent your Battle Fader from working, so it could potentially cause you to lose. So, just one Battle Fader. 3 infinite cards is a very important card for this deck because you want to have as many cards in your hand as possible. So infinite cards will allow you to have as many cards in your hand as possible. So then we got 3 Reckless Greeds, which you can replace for pretty much anything. It's not really a card I recommend all too much. You can put Duality in here. Duality is a pretty good card for this deck. What else? There's a few other good cards for this deck as well, but if you want to replace the 3 Reckless for Duality, you can, but Reckless Greed is still a good card for getting cards in your hand, so I'm going to keep Reckless Greed in here. And then for the extra deck, it's pretty self-explanatory, except I do want to go over Yugioh Emerald, because this is a very good card for this deck. Because you can target 3 monsters in the graveyard, you can shuffle them back into your deck, so you kind of got a recycling effect. And then plus you get to draw a card after that, so Yugioh Emerald is very good for this deck. And you can easily make Yugioh Emerald with Battery Man AAA, so. And the Volvo Chain is pretty good for this deck too, because you can put Thunder Seahorse at the top of your deck. If you didn't draw it already, you could put it to the top of your deck. So that's pretty much all I want to go over in the extra deck. Everything else is pretty self-explanatory. And actually, now that I think about it, the Volvo Chain would be better than Exciton. I don't even know why I put Exciton not in here, because y'all can have more cards than your opponent usually when you use this deck, so Exciton's pretty much garbage in this deck. Yeah, I'm going in the video here. It's from a Muka Muka deck profile, and thank you guys for watching. Be sure to check out the 5 doors using this deck by clicking the annotation on the screen. And be sure to check out my other Yu-Gi-Oh videos on my channel, and please subscribe. Later.